Time marches on, and the age
Hello, everybody! As you probably know, it's me, TheRedMageKro, and welcome back to Metaphor. Things are about to get spicy. Real spicy.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Yeah, seems that way.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
That's not what you're preaching, my good sir.
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
Exactly.
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
Right?
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient. But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
I mean, would we really come out with, like, the absolute truth?
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
It's too dangerous.
Isn't it too dangerous? Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
Whoa, hey, buddy.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His smuggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Do you?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Oh, really?
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
Oh.
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
Ooh, those are bold claims.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis. and handing me the crown.
Dang, that's actually kind of scary.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that?
You!
Hello.
Identify yourself.
Yeah, who is this? Man from off stage. Luis? That looks like Luis.
Who are you?
Who?
We're at a festival.
Oh!
Shall we not be festive?
It's Luis!
I've come to meet you, Forden.
Reese. Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis!
You really think... Oh. Oh, is that the fake lance?
But why?
That's the fake lance.
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you.
I see. Smart move, Luis.
This is the true lance.
You snake, Luis.
Wait, but if Luis is alive, then is he the one who did it? Or if Forden dies, will it technically...
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible.
What is going on?
Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled.
Luis is alive.
Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on?
No, exactly. What the hell?
Good people, you have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule.
What?
What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
No, we kind of are. Came back to life?
You came back to life?
You believe me resurrected? Even if I could defy death, I care nothing for the prospect.
Okay.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Technically, no.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
It better not be. Oh my god, it is!
Zorba?
Zorba's still alive!
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
Oh god.
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
What?
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Oh god.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this.
Oh god!
So I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock.
Okay.
After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I guess. I mean, no one expected you to have survived.
But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why do you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
Mm-hmm.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us? Ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
Pretty much.
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
He is very well insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so?
Yes.
In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath.
Okay.
For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
You're not getting a location. Oh.
Please, spare us.
Hey.
No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
Wait, that thing can shoot?
No! Stop him!
No! Dell!
Out of the way!
Dell, no! Bass! No!
What?
Dell, Bass, no! Dell and Bass, no!
Go! Run!
Come now.
Thank you.
You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two faltered.
No! Bass! No, Dell!
Dell!
No, Dell!
Dell!
Fidelio!
Hey! Wake up!
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Dell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them?
No! No, save your breath, dude!
I've been an idiot. Sorry about that. Stop talking, Del.
Choking on his own blood.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna. Huh? Hey. Del? Del!
You mother effer.
Pitiful. See what brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis, that's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination.
Oh, Baz.
But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
And tear you limb from limb, you son of a gun.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will get your
I will
revenge!
not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Come on. Come on, Baz. Come on, Baz!
Come, make haste.
So much haste! Oh, Baz, I'm so sorry.
Oh, welcome back.
It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
Mother effers.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's alright. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Telling you he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Why? But it could have been better, Baz. It could have been better.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Louis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Well then, what's going on?
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
No. No, wait. It wouldn't have been the king, would it? Because technically the king is still alive, somewhat, through the king's magic. If the king had basically made this... Oh dear God.
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
Very.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past.
I don't think that's a good idea, Juna. It's not a good idea to go seeing your sister at this
That's tomorrow's
point.
concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Basilio.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio.
Don't confirm that he's dead.
Sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
This is cruel.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
His anxiety is catching up to him. He has to fight it now.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Tell...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
Oh, he's unlocking the archetype right now. I'm not ready.
Anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
You got this, Bass.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
I'm not crying. You're crying. Do it, Bass.
See you around, Dell.
Oh, is that gonna be it? No! Holy shoot!
goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
Oh, and they came to Morndell!
From before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
And they're all Clemar, and they're all bowing their head to him. Oh, it's too sweet. He's smiling too.
Ardell. Funny, isn't it? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Thanks.
Comrade, Nuele Basilio, the bad arse bruiser carrying his brother's honor, has become your ally. I was not ready for this. I know I called it.
By God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes.
I didn't want it to be
That's
true,
supposed to be
though.
impossible.
I mean, I love that Baz is our last crew member and all, but, like, I didn't want Del to die.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
Oh no. They're naming her the... Oh no.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
I would actually go with Gordeau a lot better.
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
As much as you basically have done, you'll basically let Luis kill your, you know, your left-handed person.
She sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears.
And see, right now, I'm recovering. Right now, they are basically manipulating Rella.
The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Yeah, but it's a tournament. Having things go into someone's favor is not a tournament.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
The Elder!
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
Definitely seems that
They're
way.
getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
How so, Stroll?
But say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all, gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
I wish it did, Bass.
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
Exactly.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
Definitely not. She's gonna be so stressed out.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctist Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Front-runner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
Definitely.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
You have to keep trying to break the curse. We also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. To move forward, we need to buy time.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time.
Oh?
We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
As long as they don't find out.
As long as they don't find out.
Yeah.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
Adzel was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elven blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
Yes.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Exactly.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I can't back down now.
I can't back down now.
Wow. You never do, you know?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good.
You have a spear,
Then
Hulkenberg.
we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Oh, Nurse, I like that.
Can we talk?
I have no clue what might happen in a situation like this. But once we're done with our preparations in the city, let's focus on tomorrow. Remember, the monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping to the Blue Bridge area and return to the runner at night.
So I guess that we can basically go and, yeah, we can go shopping.
Let's go.
I want to see if the recruitment center will give me anything. Nope, still kind of busy. Okay, well, that's fine.
Go.
Oh, man. Del, I'm so sorry. You did the right thing, though, and I'm so proud. This is a fictional character, and I freaking love them.
Hey.
Oh.
Greetings.
Okay, 50%, 50% all out. Revival, I'd like to definitely get more of that. Panacea. Moonless Fork, Main Flick Days. This would actually be quite good to have. Give me 6 of those. Give me 6 of those. I can't really buy anything else, but let's go ahead and appraise this crystalline weapon. Magla, Abacus. Okay. Now, I definitely am not. I've never been one to really buy weapons and armor in RPGs. Primarily because, for the most part, you typically find these things, you know, out in dungeons and whatnot. I'm just going in here to unlock the teleportation. At least I'm hoping that it unlocks teleportation, right?
Alright then.
Yeah, see? So now it unlocks the teleportation area, so we might as well go back to the runner now.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we deserve something, huh, Bass? I don't get this at all. What the hell happened? Why is Lady Urella taking Fortin's place? I don't want to fight Lady Urella if I can help it. But if the Sanctus Church is jerking her around, I want to do something about it.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Good night.
Rest well, yeah, I'm gonna need it. Holy frick, man!
Yeah.
Hey! Looking like we're all set for tomorrow. Got a minute then? Seeing as I've fallen in with you lot now, there's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me. Doing all this to save the poor prince? Or are you doing it to save the country? It's the same thing, technically.
I mean...
It's ultimately the same thing either way.
No.
It ain't that simple.
Hey, mate.
If you want to save the country, playing a longer game. But to actually win this race. If we can't save the prince, we take his place. For good. That means if we win the tournament, we'll take the lad to your grave.
So...
I'm just saying. Declare yourself prince tomorrow, and everything changes for you forever. You know what you're signing up for? I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Listen to you! Got guts, that's for sure.
Then...
I'll tell you something myself.
I'm
not just following you just to go with the flow, alright? But to avenge Del.
Whatever.
Sure, I'm planning on hammering that punk Luis into the ground. I'm doing it for the dream. A world where your birth don't decide your life. And if I'm gonna tag along, that's the world we're gonna live to see. I know it.
Leave it to me.
Just leave it to me, yeah? I got your back. Long as you're giving this everything you got. So would I. We got the deal, Captain? I gotta, like, brush up on, like, how they talk, right? Like, I don't know if it's... I want to say it's Scottish, but to be perfectly honest, I don't fully know the difference between how Irish and Scottish kind of sounds. Like, if you were to, like, if I were to, like, to hear them, you know, side by side, I can be like, oh yeah, that's Scottish, oh yeah, that's Irish. But I can't really seem to tell with this game. I don't know why. But I would also have to have, like, an Irish and a Scottish be talking, and I'd be able to tell. But I don't have that. I just have, like, Del, and I had Del and Bass, and I don't think that they're two different, like, accents. I can't really say, but I'll have to brush up on it so I can do his voice a little better. I saw Basilio off, who said he'd prefer sleeping in stowaway, and then returned to my bunk.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I wonder, are there multiple endings to this game? Like one where I don't, what do you say? I don't save the prince and
that boy candidate,
whatnot?
The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on, I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
I think it's both, but hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind.
Jeez.
Couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Yeah.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Bordeaux's not happy.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctism.
Chill out for just jumping mid-race like that. Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
Right.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity.
Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object. Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse. I have been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Guido, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of Sanctism, and I will save you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow Saint Rella in all her glory.
Jeez.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Friends, I...
Oh.
Is that Luis's gauntlet runner?
Oh. He could technically lay waste to the entire area. Technically could.
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
Okay.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making. First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed.
And here he is, come to, sow the seeds of chaos and disorder. Not a bad ploy.
Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos.
Definitely not.
It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
Yeah.
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
No, there is a way.
Oh, king! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyaburn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
Oh no, that is actually the truly most interesting thing that I think that needs answering, really.
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he?
And this is also like a publicity stunt, too. Oh, he's so, fair to, give everyone a fair chance. Oh, my goodness.
He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Oh, we got a little animated scene right here.
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, Fool King, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs!
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee.
That means that assassins can now just come and try to kill us whenever they please. That's not good. This probably also has to do with something of Luis's plans.
If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
You see that light just now?
I saw it, Bass.
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
Royal magic's protection has faded away.
And this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear.
How dare you!
Children lost in Sanctism's shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example and abandon the folly of your ideals.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision.
Dang right, speak, Hulkenberg!
Luis, you will never take the throne.
Hell yeah!
The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hithlodius V, last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince! They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past.
Mm-hmm.
His Highness the Prince has elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
Yeah!
The Prince was an elder?
Yeah!
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The Prince! A bold gambit to reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise.
Luis has already seen through it! Send help!
Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness?
He has so seen through us.
Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
Oh, goodness. I'll definitely not be fighting him as he's half health. Oh man, this is going to be wild. With Luis in the lead, he no longer has to concern himself with the other candidates, especially those who aren't a direct challenge. I secured the abandoned Dracadios. We now have Dracadios. We're now number 3. My support has increased dramatically now that I've announced I am the prince. I can't let the people down. Good lord.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
Ooh!
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
What is happening?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Can she actually manipulate Magla?
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's... Sister.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Close your eyes.
Rella, are you telling me?
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Brainwashing people too?
Saint Rella! Saint Rella! Closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there.
Sister! What have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again.
I don't like this.
Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God, that true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Exactly.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, What makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse.
Rella.
I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers because I yet live.
Oh my god!
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
Hulkenberg? Hulkenberg bad!
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctis Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctis Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Oh. That's new. Oh.
They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
Thank you, Nurse.
Nurse, swiftly!
Lost did I know?
Ooh, already cannon fire. Ooh, look at Nurse move!
Put this cliff here!
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky.
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
We fly!
You're saying I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. This speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
Do it, Nurse!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology near us. It's time.
Hell yeah, Nurse! Oh, you made wings! Oh, I got you, Gallica! Whee!
Possible. It can fly.
It can fly! Nerys, you mad lad!
This might take some getting used to.
Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my sky
Oh, I love you, Nerys.
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
Hmm.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Yeah.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
I knew it'd work, yeah.
I always knew Nerys could make it work.
Hell yeah.
Only because you're as bold and big-headed as I am, what? Really, old boy, I'd not be here without you to give me the push I needed. Thank you.
No problem, Nerys.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
Mm-hmm.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be.
Yeah, like what would Rella get out of like killing the prince?
Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out.
Yeah.
Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't, because I just don't understand, like, the motive here, you know?
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
Yeah.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives.
Mm-hmm.
This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
It's hard because, like, Juna is a part of this party, you know?
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that something's felt wrong somehow, ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. It's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
No, I think it's important. I really think it's important. Ooh, the music though. I've marked the location of the Mage Academy ruins on the map. Rella will be waiting for us when we land. I never wanted it to come to this. I'll be ready for a fight. I'm prepared for battle. I should check the location on the map.
All right then.
Let's go see.
Okay, hold up. First things first. Bass! What is this? Berserker! Hell yeah. I mess with that. Holy cow. Okay, let's see. Slam Strike deals medium physical strike damage. Strike? Not slash or pierce. I mean, no, not that you can realistically, like, slash with that. I guess strike does make sense, because there's only one other class that... Nope, there's 4, actually. Yeah, there's 4, huh. What does the Abacus really do? Is that, like... What kind of damage is that? Anyways, charge increases caster's physical attack damage once per battle. Oh, so I can use this once, and it upgrades my attack damage per battle. Okay. Medium physical strike to all enemies. Increase attack by 10%. Attack further increases. War Cry. And Frenzy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm definitely keeping Bass in the team. Gods, man. What would I need for this? Just Berserker? Oh, I'm sorry, Straw. You have been freaking replaced! No! I don't want to have to replace Straw, but I love Bass a hell of a lot more, I feel.
This power.
Yearning is a thing born of the heart. That's most resonant vessels in thee. Awaken a roar. Okay. Oh, they though, like, what do I really give Bass? Like, if anything, I don't think that there's really, like, other than, like, attack lore from Samurai, we have to see the end of every single thing in order to kind of, like, figure out what we should be primarily focusing on, I feel. Because, like, now we got, like, you know, we got Assassin, whose last thing we need. We got these guys right here. And, like, counters seem nice, but, like, we could technically go flawless, and that increases attack, defense, hit, evasion, all at the start. Probably not as good as, like, you know, what he has in Berserker for just attack by itself. There is, of course, you know, the Revitalize for my mages that I need to get this for them. There's also, you know, Merchant and whatever that is. Gunner, there's all the mages. Hell, even Masked Dancer as well as Faker. There's a lot that we basically have to take into context. So,
right.
You know, while that is the case, I don't really know what it is that we're really looking to do now. If I take a look at this.
Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
Oh,
So we absolutely have to go there.
Yep.
So we absolutely have to go over there and, like, confront her. We should probably do that now, so that, like, we get whatever story is going to most likely happen. Because I'm fairly certain that when we go there, we're gonna have to go through a dungeon, so... Here's the Royal Academy ruins! Ready, everyone? Roger that, setting course for the Royal Academy ruins! We're risking it a bit going through the mountains and their dodgy weather. What choice do we have, eh? Strap yourselves in! Then it 'tis settled. It would behove us to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road.
I say, already seemed preposterous on the map, but they really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Pretty much.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
You're probably afraid of heights, Yufa.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
Aww.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build the blasted thing here of all places?
Yeah.
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lance, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them.
Oh.
But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Yeah.
It is not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
Right?
She wouldn't. We'd better hear it from her.
Yeah, not good to speculate.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
There it is.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
Oh, you're just out here.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus.
Oh, Rella.
You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You must have had your reasons.
You had your reasons, I assume.
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
Exactly.
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me?
Oh, that was so sweet,
No.
Bass.
Delusions.
Sister.
She's trying to make this easier for us.
What? You are protecting me.
She's trying to make this easier for us so that she can
For
die.
what?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santafex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctus flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
And that's the thing. She is dying.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic. Once wielded in war, and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands.
Oh! You're gonna summon a dragon to fight
Dragons are
us!
manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature. Fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
I honestly thought that we were gonna have like a whole dungeon crawl. I'm not particularly ready for this.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power that ended the ancient world.
Rella, can we talk? I don't want to play Final Fantasy IX!
If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons, harbingers of earthly war. Heed my call, and unleash your fury once again before us.
We're gonna be able to grab these weapons, right? We know where another dragon lays. We can go get him.
We've got no choice.
Come forth, royal soul.
Oh my god, you are freaking cool! Pun intended!
Fire!
You hit their weakness.
This goes so
That's your opening, Captain.
Give me strength.
I am not in a good position.
Yeah.
I mean, I kinda am,
To protect the weak.
but I'm not. Right?
By this power.
I'm really not in the best position, to be perfectly honest.
Samurai. I'll cut you down.
You claim such power.
Strike me if you dare.
Dude, she's gonna take so little damage so long as it doesn't use magic. Or, you know, that. Look how much she took.
Everyone.
Forgive me.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Yeah, we weren't really ready for this.
Is there another way?
Not going to lie. Had I known that I was gonna actually, like, immediately get into battle, I definitely wouldn't be here.
Sorry.
He does have something, though.
Not now. Right there.
How's Pierce? Not good.
Captain's bad. Let's get him some healing.
So heavy.
Come on, not like this.
Okay.
Someone help, please.
So, from what I can surmise, Dragon Blood Sap. Ooh. Okay. So from what I can surmise.
Try hitting them with something else.
Oh, it's because the thing actually gotcha.
I'll stay my blade.
I won't hold back. Someone get him healed up.
Scour.
Nothing. Attack was nullified.
Okay, so that tells me a lot. That tells me a lot.
What was that? My strength. Take this. Captain down. Someone help him back up.
And basically what I mean by that is that we're going to have to get rid of all the buffs to this guy. He's gonna have a lot of buffs, and we're gonna have to dispel it if we want to actively, like, get rid of it. But see, now the problem herein lies one little problem, right? And that problem is that, let's see, but again from Gauntlet Runner.
Can we talk?
We have no clue what happens in a situation like this once we're done with the What the hell?
What now?
Okay, you know what? That's absolutely fine. I'll just get back to that, you know, some other time.
What now?
Okay, but with all of that basically said, I think Basilio is definitely going to be nice and key here. Just primarily because he's going to be really, really, really strong. Powerful strike attacks and whatnot. He's probably built for this. Actually, yeah, see, he's only weak to light and dark. In which we saw what's-her-face had light attacks. Wait, but if that is the case, the demon male... We can probably change the... Wait, was it the demon male or was it the helmet that she had?
All right.
Hold up. Would I be able to... No, I can't. Okay.
What now?
So there's definitely a lot here that we definitely do not...
Sounds like a lovely time.
What you? Give you the golden gauntlet and the coral mail. A lot of stuff that we could realistically like give, but ultimately we're going to have a very big fight for our lives, really. What about items? I do have a couple of these to kind of like help out. It's a matter of really what it is that we really need. Like, I could get Seeker's Flame, and that would definitely help out, but it's not really going to... Not gonna help out in the truest sense, right? We're dealing with ice. Which archetypes absolutely has defensive against ice? Isn't it Mage? Mage has defensive against ice, and not only that, but also commands Botra. Like, we could definitely use that for our advantage. And even Masked Dancer has that as well. The only thing... Yeah, so I think that we do that. We do that and that. I want to say that that should be how we basically go about it. I'm not sure exactly how much I really want to, like, have Basilio with us, though. Because, like, I could get him a couple of levels and whatnot. But that isn't going to really help us out too much, to a degree. Like, as much as I want to use Basilio. It's very possible that the dragon's weak to... Strike, though. Which, this is our only form of, you know... I mean, it's not our only form of strike. After all, Mage and Healer exist, but... This is the only form of strike that isn't immediately weak to ice. No? I say we give him a solid chance. And then it's only a matter of making sure that we have Dejeka. And hell, that might not even work for all I know. We don't really need Flame Vanguard. We could definitely do something. But you know what? Like, while I'm over here and I'm trying to figure out all of this stuff... Ooh, wait, I could do Ice Dodge. If I don't take damage. And you know what? It's going to use ice on me. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm kind of into that. I mean, I kind of want you to be wizard yourself. And that way you also have some stuff. You don't really have a lot of things that... I could do Knight's Proclamation. Or Holy Knight's Proclamation? Yeah, I could do Holy Knight's Proclamation. Dramatically increases Wielders' defense at the start. Actually, would be really good. And then... Like, I could technically plunder magic. I'm not going. Of course, Medi has to be on the table. That's kind of the other thing. Certain textify this effect. Okay. honestly, I don't think that there's anything more that I can realistically increase his magic skill attack by 10.
Alright.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that for you. You only really have gold attack, and you don't really have anything really else for me to do anything. We also need to equip you with like a solid mask overall. And then you. There's like nothing that you really have, nor can learn that will actually give too much help. And then we need you to have... I mean, I could technically do this to a degree. Yeah, that's actually going to be our best bet. Okay, well, I think that we're all set up for next time. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Holy Christ, man. Like, too much went down. Too much went down. I am not ready for it. I don't want to be here anymore. And, like, also, like, the way that they faked us out, right? Like, they faked it out. It was like, oh, Luis can't have done it because he's dead. So it must be Forden. But how does Forden know about all that? Unless he basically contributed in some way, shape, or form. And then now it's Rella. After Luis basically came back from the dead. And we thought it was Luis again. But, oh well. Like, too many things just don't make sense. But it also kind of, like, doesn't make sense. Because if you think about it, how could it have been Forden to a degree? Because if it was Forden, like, we already knew that it was, like, a small body. So, technically, it wouldn't have made sense for Forden to have been the one because he was already old and, you know, wrinkly at that time. So, yeah. Either way, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next part of our adventure. Bye-bye. Woo! Okay, you know what? I was kind of expecting there to be a little bit more, you know, whoomp, but no, it's just kind of like zooming in. So, woo!